I hate when that happens. How do I get it to get big again? Hmm. There's got to be a way to make it big again. Anyway, welcome whoever you are. If you can hear me, can you please give me a thumbs up or send me a heart or a smiley face or comment or something so I know you can hear me and see me while I get some of this mess out of the way. Cosmo, if you don't behave, I'm going to put you out. Oh. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for being here. How you guys doing? You guys ready for a show today? You ready to see what Spirit has to say to us? You want to do a little Q&A? I have made some cards for the lottery, Powerball, and I'm going to do that sometime. I don't know when. I had to go online to find out how many cards that I had to make. I think it was 69 plus 28 for the Powerball. And we'll see what happens, right? I don't know about you, but I could sure use the money. Could you use the money right now? If you could get the answers to the Powerball, what would you use the money for? Tell me in the comments. What would you use that money for if you could find the numbers through using cards? What would you use that money for? Can you tell me? I can tell you what I would use the money for. I would use the money to catch my car payment up so they don't repossess my car, first of all. And to pay any other bills that have to be paid. And then the rest of it I would probably use to pay off my house and take a vacation somewhere nice. And I would probably rent a huge house and invite about 15 people to go with me, free of charge. And we'd all have a nice vacation. People who have been there for me through this difficult time that I've been through. And then if anybody needed any cash, I'd probably give them some cash also to help them to pay their bills as well. Because I think it's at somewhere around 150 million, but you end up getting something like 50 million. But hey, 50 million is a lot of money. You should be able to do quite a bit with $50 million. All right, you know what? I can't remember the songs for this reading, so they're in the description box. And what I want you to do is when you get a chance, go in the description. You know what? Hang on a second. Let me get me something to drink real quick. I have a drink already open. And I'm going to tell you the song. For some reason, there's a lot of chaos around getting this video started. The video started without me being ready. It just started. And then I tried to fix something and it got little. So it's tiny. Like I can't even see the comments. It's crazy. And I don't know how to make it bigger. I don't know anything about androids anymore. I used to have nothing but androids, but not anymore. I don't know anything about them. All right, so I'm going to see if I can go into this phone and pull up the video just so I can see the songs. Actually, you know what? I may have actually pulled them up on here. Hold on, let's see. Okay. It's coming to me. Thank you, Spirit. One of the songs was called The Love I Didn't Expect. The, wait. I didn't expect this love. The love I didn't expect right here. Okay, here we go. All right, I got to turn it down because the lyrics are on the video. Beautiful song, but this is the song that goes with the reading and it shapes the reading. It's just like me pulling a card. The songs are part of the reading, okay? So they're important. All right, it goes like this. The love I didn't expect. I was moving through my life, just trying to stay upright. Broken pieces in my chest I kept out of sight. Then you walked in like a quiet miracle that night. And every shadow in my heart turned into light. I didn't know I needed saving. Didn't know I was lost. I was counting on my damage, never counting the cost. But you showed me something softer than I ever knew. Like the world was finally making sense through you. You're the love I didn't expect. Soft as a whisper, but the truth hit me in my chest. You pulled me closer with the sweetest thing I can't forget. Now you're the dream I didn't know I needed. Yet, oh, you changed the rhythm of my heart, my brain. You're the love I didn't expect. You found the parts of me that no one would walk me through. You taught my lonely heart a different point of view. Now every heartbeat feels like home. When I'm with you, like the missing piece I never knew. You turn my silence into something I can understand. Every broken road I walked was leading through your hand, and I never believed in forever till you stayed. Now I want this feeling to never fade away. You're the love I didn't expect. Soft as a whisper, but the truth hit me in my chest. You pull me closer with a sweetness I can't forget. Now you're the dream I didn't know I needed. Yet, oh, you changed the rhythm of my breath. You're the love I didn't expect to stay with me, even on the hardest days. Hold my soul like it's a song you want to play. If this is faith, then baby, let it stay. Don't let the melody fade away. If this world ever pulls us apart, just me and the beat of your heart, I'll be the echo when you call my name. still loving you the same. Your love I didn't expect. The kind that could never forget every broken part of me you fixed with just one touch. One simple kiss, now I believe in every step. 'Cause you're the love I didn't expect. I used to think I'd walk this road alone, but now, now I know I've found my home. And if forever comes and goes too fast, I'll love you like I'm made to last. Like it's made to last. What a beautiful song. That's it. Okay. Now, the other song that came through was a song by Lauren Daigle, and it's a Christian song, but it's absolutely beautiful. And I want you to listen to the words because it actually came out first. And I think the person who met this person right here first felt like the other song, but I got them backwards. But that happened for a reason. Okay, maybe that song caught your attention and now you're willing to listen to the other one because it's beautiful and it can explain a lot about why someone might not be able to find love, okay? All right, that's enough. If you keep acting up, sweetheart, if you keep, hey, I'm not going to hurt you. Hey, mommy doesn't hurt baby. Mommy doesn't hurt baby. No. It's okay. Come on. Get on my shoulder. Come on. Come on. The song is called You Say by Lauren Daigle. And it goes like this. The lyrics are here. I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am because I need to know. Oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe, oh, I believe. What you say of me, I believe. The only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find worth, in you I find identity. Oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong even when I am weak. You say I am held even when I'm falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours, and I believe, I believe, what you say of me, oh, I believe. Taking all I have, and now I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God. You have every victory. Oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours, and I believe, I believe, I believe. What you say of me, I believe. Oh, I believe. Yes, I believe. What you say of me, I believe. And maybe I didn't say them backwards because maybe this person showing you love has actually helped you to see that God loves you also. Or maybe God, showing you that He loves you or it loves you, Spirit loves you, helped you to see that you're lovable. I don't know which, but one way or the other, these songs go together. It's like now you know because this person or spirit or one or the other loves you, the other can love you also. You're starting to believe in yourself. You're starting to know your worth. And that is huge, collective, huge. Knowing your worth is huge, because when you know your worth, you won't settle for just any old body. You expect the best because you know you deserve the best, because you are the best. You're standing up in your power, knowing who you are. You no longer have to settle for second best, because you know you deserve what's best. And I'm so proud of you, because that's what the music is saying to me, is that you now know your worth. And that is huge, collective. That is huge, huge, huge. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing our collective to know our worth. Okay, Spirit, how are you working in this collective today? May I see, please? Obedience keeps coming out for this collective. So somehow you're having to do what you're told by those in authority. This could be someone who works for someone that's in authority. You could work for anyone that's in authority. You could be a teacher at a school. The principal could be your authority. You could be under your parents' roof. Your parents could be your authority. You could be in trouble with the law and the police, and probation could be your authority. Or you could be married and your spouse could be your authority. However, you could also just have Spirit be your authority. Spirit tells you what to do, okay? And also we have someone who's dishonest. So you're having to be obedient, maybe, to someone who is dishonest. And that would be hard, wouldn't it? To be obedient to someone who's a liar and who isn't being honest. You do have joy, so Spirit's working on you having joy and also having compassion somehow. So you have compassion for someone. I don't think it's this person who's being dishonest. I think it's whoever they're being dishonest about. I think you're feeling compassion for the person they're being disobedient about. All right, so let's find out how Spirit is working in the collective when it comes to the tarot. Right now, the moon is in, I just looked it up. Virgo. All right, Spirit, how are you working in this collective when it comes to whatever's going on here? Strength came out. Spirit is giving you strength. When I feel weak, you say I am strong. Spirit's giving you strength. All right, what's the energy to overcome in this collective? May I see, please? Energy to overcome. Energy to overcome. I've taken my medicine today, and I'm going to be okay. I take it every day, and I never fall asleep. Something was going on with the videos, and if it happens again, it just happens again. Okay. I wish I knew how to make this bigger. There's got to be a way to make this bigger. Ah, there we go. Hold the phone. Christie figured it out. Hold the phone. Here we go. Ah, there. Look at that. I can see you guys again. Hallelujah. 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 Now I can see your Q&A. Pearl, can you wait till after the general reading, or do you need it now? And I also want you to know that Cosmo just pulled 2 cards. He pulled third-party influences and no chemistry for some reason. Come on, Cosmo. And I also wanted to say that the donation, that $100 donation, and the 20 and the 40 that you left have not shown up in my account. So I have got to figure out with YouTube what's going on there. Because nobody has access to the money but me. And I have not seen it show up. It usually takes 2 to 3 days, but I haven't seen any sign of it. So I'm going to, did it come out of your account? And I also need to speak to Priya because her money didn't show up either. If you have a question, go ahead and post your question, and I'll answer one, and that's going to be it until I finish the general reading. The card that came out is Justice, and it came out in reverse. So the energy to overcome here is an injustice. And Spirit is giving you the strength to overcome the injustice. What's going to pull it together? Post your question, Pearl, whenever you have it, okay? Woo! What's going to pull it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Y'all are not going to believe this. Holy cow. Holy cow. No biting me. Look what's going to pull it together, y'all. The High Priestess and the Tower. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this can be Pisces. Pisces. It can also be Cancer and Scorpio in my thought. But it typically does represent a Pisces. And on the bottom of the deck is once you use your spiritual knowledge when it comes to this big aha moment about this injustice, guess what? Just judgment is upright on the bottom of the deck. Judgment is going to be upright on the bottom of the deck. So whatever's going on here is going to make you have good judgment. Okay? I don't see your question, Pearl, so I guess you're going to wait until after the general. All right, so right now what I'm seeing so far is Spirit is giving us the strength to overcome an injustice. And what's going to pull it together is you being psychic and having a tower moment with your psychic abilities. Your psychic abilities are going to have a tower moment. Have you ever had a tower moment with your psychic abilities where you saw something so profound that you could not unsee it? I have. Recently. Like real recently. Alright, so let's start out with putting Cosmo up because he's not going to... Well, he's behaving. I'm going to give him one more chance. If he don't straighten up there, he's going to have to go. I need you to behave. Somebody's being dishonest. That's the injustice. Is this dishonesty? And I want to find out how they're being dishonest. I want to find out more about what's going on here. Let's find out the vibe. What's the vibe here? Oh, last night when I was making my cards for my lottery, I found fill in the blank from the wrong deck. And look what else was in the wrong deck. Death. And it was hiding in a deck in my bedroom that I don't even know how it got there because I've never used that deck of cards in my life. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. That's all of them. That's all of them. But Spirit did tell me that I need to get that deck because I need to use that deck. So hold on just a minute. See all the distractions? This is part of the reading. Everything that happens in a reading is part of the reading. I'm going to get that deck of cards. I've never used it in my life. But for some reason, those cards were hidden in there for me to know that I need to use. It's a tarot deck is what it is. And it's by M.J. McLean, the Guardian of the Night Tarot. I don't know what it means or anything about it. From the creator of The Crow, which I do own. Richly illustrated 78 card tarot deck and guidebook are reminders that there's always light to be found, even on the darkest of nights. Discover a vast meningetic and animal energy to guide you in your journey through the toughest times and discover wisdom and insight in those moments. This tarot deck is not a tool to banish the darkness, but an invitation to dream the divine dreams that emerge from the night and to find beauty wherever you are on the path. The wise creators of this deck walk beside you and offer their individual gifts of wisdom and inspiration to your readings as the shining moon and flickering fireflies. Why did I say butterflies? Fireflies illuminate your path through the forest. Okay? So some of us might be going through some dark times and we might need that deck to help us to find the wisdom and the pearls and the fireflies and the moon to light our path. Because what was hidden in that deck was transformation, the change that needs to happen. And as you remember, death kept coming out in reverse. And after this moon, we're going to have a Libra moon. And then we're going to have a Scorpio moon. And then on the 31st, we're going to have a Sagittarius blue moon. Hello, how are you, Cookie? How's it going, baby? You doing okay? Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate your time and for your love, for your likes, for your subscriptions. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel because that helps me to grow my channel. And also when you like the video, it pushes it out further on YouTube. All right, so we're going to find out what the vibe is for how this happened. Why do you need strength? Why do you need strength? What's the vibe that you need strength? Oh, wait. Somebody is drowning in their emotions. You're in over your head, overextended, or you've hit rock bottom, and you need to recharge. Breathe, let go, and clear your mind. I feel like you are overextended and you need to let go and clear your mind. I think you have too much on your plate. You're trying to do too much and you need to slow down. Now, for some of you, you may have hit rock bottom and you need to breathe and let go of whatever it is that's causing you to hit rock bottom. But these cards say that you're drowning and you need to recharge. And if you'll look, I want you to look at something. She's standing at the edge of the ocean, needing to recharge, but drowning. It's almost like she has a choice of getting in that water, and she's choosing to get in the water anyway. And even though she's making that choice, or maybe she was in the water and now she's on the shore and she needs to recharge, take it as it resonates. But Spirit is giving us the strength. where we feel like we're drowning. I know there's an area of my life where I feel like I'm drowning and I need to let go, to breathe, to clear my mind, and to stop worrying so much and allow the universe to draw to me what it is that I desire, what it is that I am in need of for my situation to improve, and stop drawing more and more of the same, which is worry, concern, feeling like it's not going to work out. I'm just going to keep drawing more of the same. All right, so the reason why you need strength is because you're drowning in something and you need to recharge. It's time for you to recharge and stop drowning and being in whatever it is that's causing you to feel overwhelmed. This is a feel of overwhelm and needing to recharge, okay? All right, what is the injustice? What's the vibe about for the injustice? Something bad here. It's the same cards trying to turn over, and if they're meant to, they keep trying. I'm going to take them. There's a soulmate that's nurturing, and you're cutting ties because you've been blocked. All right, so you have either blocked or you are going to block a soulmate that was nurtured. You were maybe nurturing them and they weren't reciprocating it, and so you're cutting ties. Somebody moved on, they have nothing to say, and they stopped calling. And you have freedom. You're standing up and you've awakened to somebody who was giving back, being a mentor, and being nourishing to you. And this person was a twin flame, a friend, or a romantic partner. It doesn't matter which. But this is the injustice, is that someone was being, I'm going to read these in the upright and take the blocked away. Someone is cutting ties with a nurturing soulmate by blocking them. That's the injustice. Why did they block them? Why did they do this? Spirit said use another deck. You didn't want any more tension. There was too much tension in the relationship. All right, what's the vibe of the High Priestess? May I see, please? The High Priestess has the vibe of being puzzled when it comes to healing. So she's trying to figure out. She's confused, perplexed, and conflicted about self-care, introspection, and meditation. So she's meditating and trying to figure out, I think, why this happened. I think this kind of came out of left field. Like this person just kind of blocked you and you don't even know why. Yes, you do know why. Yes, you do know why. Stop acting stupid. And I'm going to tell you right now why. Why did this happen? May I see, please? Wait, something. I am so tired of this happening to my cards. Everything is all confused right now in this relationship. Someone is very, very confused, okay? And when that happens, it causes my cards to be confused. It's about being seen together and bad sex. All right. Show me why this person got blocked or why they blocked somebody who was a soulmate, that was a twin flame, a soulmate, a friend. And why are they cutting ties? Show me why they are cutting ties, Spirit. Show me what happened here. Why is this injustice happening? Someone could be where you have a head covering, like the lady at the store where I bought my makeup. I think she was Muslim and she had a head covering on. She was working at the makeup counter because if somebody had a shared purpose and they didn't want to be trauma bonded. So you shared a purpose, but you didn't want to trauma bond. And I don't blame you. That's why you cut ties. Because this person would not, you were puzzled why they won't do the healing. You're like, why don't this person do the healing? That's what the high priestess is asking herself or himself. Gender, souls don't have gender, okay? And we're reading energy, okay? You have mutual effort and shared purpose. I'm asking why this happened. Maybe you're doing this because you have mutual effort and shared purpose with someone better. This person that you're dealing with here, that you were so nurturing and kind to, you're cutting ties with them for a reason. Why are you cutting ties with them, or why are they cutting ties with you? Because you want to go on a new adventure and you don't share a purpose with them. So you're ready to do something new because you all don't share the same purpose. Why are you cutting ties with this soulmate? Bingo. Because money problems are at the root of this, and you can't avoid this. And this is actually your best friend. So you and your best friend were having money problems. So this is a friend of yours. And because the two of you were having problems with money, and you couldn't avoid it, you couldn't avoid these money problems. But they blocked you. Even though you had been good to them, they blocked you. And they're at a distance from you also. They're cutting ties with you. They're your best friend, and they're cutting ties with you. Cosmo? Cosmo. Don't you do that again. That's it. No more chances. I can see right now we're going to get deep right here. This is your best friend. And because the two of you could not, this is saying that whoever had money problems couldn't avoid it. It was like there was nothing that they could do. They did everything they could to avoid it, and they couldn't avoid it. And so you blocked them and cut ties with them. That's the energy to overcome. All right. What's the energy of your best friend that did this? They're your safe space. This person is your safe space. How does the other person feel? Lost identity, and enduring love, and the wrong reason came out all in reverse. So their thinking is in reverse. I'm going to turn. They feel like somebody did this for the wrong reason. That this love is enduring, but they feel like they've lost their identity. Why do they feel like they've lost their identity? Get on my damn shoulder. Spirit said use another deck. This was not a toxic cycle. It was not a toxic cycle at all. Something else was going on here. Someone had money problems they could not avoid. And because they couldn't avoid them, you cut them out of your life. How dare you? Why didn't you help them if they had money problems? How many times did they help you when you had money problems? Show me why this person lost their identity. Because they were a cyberbully. This person was a cyberbully. They bullied you online. Stop it. What was the wrong reason? They didn't care, even though this was going to bring bad karma. The reason they did this was the fact that they did this to somebody who had unintentional money problems is bringing them bad karma, and they don't care. That's the wrong reason. The wrong reason is that you are going to get bad karma for doing this to somebody, and you don't even care. It also has to do with being careless. It was not a toxic cycle. What was it? It was an obsessive lover who was very upset, very bothered. This was a dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic person in your life. And this bothered you. So you weren't in a toxic cycle. You were dealing with a toxic person who didn't care that their actions were bringing bad karma. Somebody's digging dirt for some reason. What's the bad karma? They're holding a grudge and they're bankrupt, and that's why there's legal issues. There's something illegal here. Remember I told you it was injustice? It could be illegal. What's the illegal? Somebody's impersonating somebody, pretending to be someone they're not. And what's going to be the outcome? They're going to be a divination abuser who's not even a fan. So they're going to try to get you to give them a reading on your channel or whatever in real life. And they're not even a fan of yours. They don't even care about your work. And they're also going to be fishing in the comments. Yes, I'm going to do Q&A in just a moment. This reading's almost over, okay? Hang on, don't leave, and I'll answer your questions. I got to put this bird up because this bird is acting like this person. Did you see how he keeps biting me? And I'm being kind to him, and I'm asking him to sit still, and he don't know how to listen because he does what he wants. And then whenever I chastise him, he tries to act all pitiful. Like, feel sorry for me because I'm so, because I just don't care. I don't care. Cosmo, you have to care. You're going in your cage. Yeah, buddy. You might as well get ready because you're going in there. Yes, you are. If you fight, you say, help me, God. Get in there. You know better. And I know better too now because I see how you got out last time. Whoa. It's like it's one thing after the other distracting me from getting this reading out. But I'm going to get this reading out, and I will answer your questions also. All right, so what I need to find out now is what's going on with the tower, okay? Why is the tower, what's the vibe of the tower? You don't understand why this person won't get healing. This person needs healing bad. They are, quite frankly, a narcissist or something. All right, the tower is emotions, worry, and fear because of your family, blood ties, and your inner circle. Okay, let me put these down. All right, this is the tower. You're having emotions, worry, and fear about your family and their intimacy, mutual respect, unity, and closeness. So you're going to have a tower about somebody's family and intimacy. emotions, worry, and fear when it comes to your blood ties, your inner circle, and your intimacy, your mutual respect, unity, and closeness. So what you're going to realize is that how you've treated this person is not how they're treating you. And you're trying to figure out, how do I even heal from this? This person has done me so wrong. Like, how do I even get healing from this? I'm trying to take care of myself. This high priestess is puzzled, conflicted about how to heal from this, because this is somebody who is her family. She's realizing that this is somebody's family, and they're worried about this person. And guess who it is? Divine masculine. It could be her husband. You are drowning. Because of hitting maybe rock bottom. And Spirit's giving you the strength that you need to get through this. This is the divine masculine we're dealing with here. Somebody's going to try to impersonate somebody and pretend to be somebody they're not. Oh, that's my daughter. That's my daughter. Okay. Yeah, that is funny. Okay, so let me put some of these away so I can do Q&A in a minute. There's not much more to say about this. This person is being blocked because you were nurturing to this person. You treated them well. You were a safe space for them, a best friend to them. And they are angry with you because you couldn't avoid having money problems. You didn't have a job. You probably didn't work. You probably couldn't have money. For some reason, you had money problems. You maybe spent too much money. I don't know what you did. But now you're cutting ties with a friend who's a soulmate, a twin flame, a friend, or a romantic partner. Someone you were good to. You're cutting ties with them because of the way that they treated you. You feel like they did you wrong or something, and they were impersonating, they were bullying you online. I don't blame you for cutting ties. And they're saying there's something legal here, but I'm going to ask Spirit the truth about the legal. Spirit, what's the truth? Did somebody do something illegal here? Take action. It's not the right time. So it's not the right time to take action. Perfect timing. Does that mean that somebody did something illegal? Remain positive. You're ready. Perfect timing. Will this person get their money back? No, they will not recover their money. Look for a sign. Should they recover their money? No, Spirit says. No, they should not recover their money. You need to compromise. So apparently somebody's done a lot for you, and now you feel like they owe you money because they were having money problems, and maybe they were trying to help you and couldn't help you anymore, or couldn't help you at all, and so you got pissed off, and now you think you're going to abuse their divination to get answers to your questions, and you don't even support this person's work. This person shouldn't give you anything at all. All right, what spiritual gifts are operating here? Time is a factor. All right, what else? The Empress is here with a baby and juggling a lot. Someone could have a new baby and be doing all the work, doing all. That might be why you feel like you're drowning in responsibility. Because you're doing it all and you need the strength to do that. And this person feels like it's an injustice because you have money problems. One more time, I'm hearing. This is where you're gaining wisdom. You're getting wisdom from all of this. And you're going to have options as well. Alright, let's see. Interesting reading we have going on here. I don't know if you're aware. We're going to pull tarot on this now. And we're going to use the tarot that we were told to use from the beginning, which I've never used before, so I'm going to have to read it intuitively. I've never read it before, ever. And I never have because it seemed a bit dark, but it's for dark times. And I see you're going through some, and you're about to have a tower because of it. All right, let's see. 78 card deck with guidebook. And I think that some people have heard of this tarot, and I think some people actually like it a lot. I have just never used it, but we're going to use it today. Without darkness, there is no light, it says. Somebody's making my nose itch. You could be talking about me. The Two of Swords is represented by 2 swords and a frog. You know, with a frog and 2 sharp swords, it's hard to know what to do, right? Because if you jump one way, you could get cut. If you jump another way, you could get cut. So you don't know what the hell to do. But you do have the moon. So they have a crescent moon. That's all the light they're dealing with. So they're basically in the dark on 2 sharp swords trying to decide, what do I do? Priya, did your money go through when you sent that money to me the other day? Because it never came through on my end, and neither did the other ladies. So if it went through on your end, I need to contact YouTube and find out where it went. Because it's not showing up on my YouTube. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. And I know you sent the donation. I'm just trying to make sure that it gets put on my account. Because nobody has access to my money but me. And the money that you sent me is going 100% to me. And I'm going to buy candles for you with part of it. Oh, you didn't send any? So it must have been another prayer. And I don't think the other lady answered me when I asked her. Let me go back and look. Thank you for the love. You're the Priya that likes the candles though, right? Yeah, Pearl never answered me when I asked. You're not the one that likes the candles. Okay. So at least I know now that there's 2 Priyas. And they may not have sent it. They may have like retracted it. It could have been like somebody playing a cruel joke. I hate to say that. But it could have been. And the other lady, the one that was asking me if I could, Pearl, She sent 40 once and 20 once, and I've never seen any of that either. And she didn't answer me when I asked about her. I know you support the channel, Priya, and I'm grateful. I mean, I just can't believe that people could be that cruel. All right. Why is, that's an injustice, right? That's an injustice. And that's also being dishonest, isn't it? But I'm still going to have joy no matter what. All right, Spirit, why is strength here for this collective? Because of the Ace of Swords. You know, we have to have the truth when we have an injustice. Yes, sweetheart, I'm going to take a card for you. Let me finish this reading and then I'll start the Q&A. I'm almost finished, okay? All right, why is strength here? Because of the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse. So somebody is realizing the truth when it comes to which way they need to go, what they need to do next, because they weren't sure entirely. Thank you for your patience, baby. I'll get to your question. All right, Queen of Swords and Two of Swords. So this person that needs the strength is very analytical. They're probably a divorcee or a widow. And the Priya that asked me the question, her question was, how did somebody feel about her work? And I told her how they felt, and it was good. The answer was good. But she had left $100 donation, but I never saw it. So I don't know if y'all can retract those. Like if you add it, if you can take it back. I don't know how that works. Show me why strength is here. The Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles, remember I said somebody had money problems and they couldn't help it? Spirit's giving you strength because you have no money. And you're going to have a relationship. And you're not going to be afraid either. It's almost like somebody may have been afraid to get involved with you because you didn't have any money. But they're not going to be afraid, and neither are you. Why is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? This is represented by like bees. That's a lot of cards. I'm not taking that many cards. May I have a couple to represent the Ten? It's coming out again. The Ten of Pentacles. Those same cards are determined to come out. Damn it. I'm going to have to take them. I have to. Okay. The Page of Wands in reverse. The Magician upright. The Knight of Wands in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Cups upright. And the Four of Swords in reverse. So the reason why you don't have any money is because you had an argument. And you were manifesting this person who you've known this king, this Leo. You've known this Leo for a long time. The two of you have a lot of history together. You could have known him since childhood. And you were manifesting wish fulfillment. But this person wouldn't get their healing. So the strength was you having the strength to be in a relationship with somebody who had no money and to not be afraid. And the reason they had no money is because you had an argument and you were manifesting this person to have wish fulfillment because you've known them for so long, but they wouldn't get healing. They wouldn't rest. You remember I said they needed to take a break, that they were burned out? They wouldn't take a break. They were burned out. Okay, well, what's the relationship about? Why is the Two of Cups here? This could be just a friendship or a partnership. Remember, it didn't have to. It could be a soulmate, though, or a twin flame. Why is the Two of Cups here? Oh, please, not so many cards. Two of Cups, Holy Spirit. Why is the Two of Cups here? Come on. Why is the Two of Cups here? Two of Cups, please. Two of Cups. There we go. Because of the Six of Pentacles. Because this person was giving to you. They were giving you money. No wonder they ran out of money. They were helping you. Because you were a good friend of theirs. This was your friend. And what were you so afraid of? The Eight of Swords. Why were you afraid? Spirit's giving you strength instead of fear. Because you don't need to be afraid. Why were you afraid? A lot of cards. Why were you afraid? What were you afraid of? This friend or this lover was giving you money. You were afraid of... The Ten of Swords came out in reverse. The Fool and Judgment. You were afraid that somebody was going to stab you in the back and try to hurt you because they felt like you were a fool for what you did. Why is Justice in reverse? That was the injustice right there. This person made you afraid. They threatened you. And threatened to make you look like a fool because of doing something wrong. And all you were doing was trying to help them. This injustice is death in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever this injustice is, there's a wheel coming that's going to change the situation. Can you tell me what that is? What's coming that's going to change this? This is the energy to overcome. There's a lot of cards coming out, y'all. Alright. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups. The King of Swords in reverse. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Seven of Cups upright. So this person, what's going to happen when this wheel turns? What's going to happen? This person is showing up as a Knight of Swords, a Knight of Cups, and a Knight of Pentacles. The only thing that's missing is Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Swords, Air, Water, Earth, Knight of Wands. The only thing missing is the Knight of Wands. So we have somebody here who's going to come in and tell a lie and say, oh, I didn't do that on purpose. I love you. All the while, there's a King of Swords who's an asshole. He's stupid. He doesn't know how to hold an intelligent conversation to save his life. He lies. He is dishonest. He's dishonest. He tells lies. He's going to say, oh, I didn't do anything to hurt you. I love you. All I've ever done is love you. And I've been working. There's a Three of Pentacles here. I've been working, and I didn't do this to hurt you. I've been trying to make the money every chance I could. But guess where the money's been going? To a lot of bad decisions. He's been making a lot of bad decisions when it comes to his money. So what's coming when it comes to death in the wheel is the truth is going to come out that this person is a liar. Not only are they a liar, they pretend like they care about you. That's why over here, you're going to realize that this person never cared about you, and you're perplexed about their healing. Like, you don't think they're going to heal. And I think you're right, and I think you know you're right. Why is the High Priestess here? I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't clarify herself. Why is the High Priestess here? Her and the Tower might clarify one another. Because of the Hangman, the Two of Wands in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles upright. So what you intuitively realize as the High Priestess is that someone here is stuck. They have to see the right perspective. And the right perspective is that they took the wrong exit and ended up with no stability. And now, because of whatever they've done here, this Tower is going to cause them to be independent. What's the Tower? I think they're going to get kicked out of wherever they live. What's the Tower? They're going to need a place to live. And see, the way they've treated you, they don't dare ask you for anything. The Queen of Cups and the Empress came out, y'all. Pisces and Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or it could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio with the Five of Cups. So someone here is going to heal from their losses. So this person is cutting ties with an Empress and a Queen of Cups. A wife and a sister, or an aunt and a mother, or a grandmother and a mother. They're cutting ties with these people because they need to see the truth. And the truth is that they were at a crossroads and they went the wrong way. And when they went the wrong way, it caused instability. And because of their instability, now they're on their own. Now they're independent. Now they have their independence. What does their independence look like? The Ten of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Wands. This person's independence is not like yours or mine, where we can stand on our own 2 feet and we can do what we have to do. It's not like that for them. For this person, they don't know what the hell to do. to be independent. It's like without that princess, without that empress, and without that Queen of Cups, they have nothing. Not a place to live, nothing. And the Emperor again on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Why is Judgment here? Because somebody's going to finally do something that they should. The Knight of Swords came out with the Two of Swords again. So in order for them to stop having nightmares and to be able to sleep peacefully at night, they have to make a decision. And they're like a frog on two swords. And pretty much no matter how that frog jumps, he's likely to get cut. Outcome of this Two of Swords. There's our strength. And the Five of Wands in reverse. So Spirit is going to give this person the strength to stop fighting with all these people. They're fighting with everyone. And that's why they don't have any money. Because people have been used. This person has been getting money from all these people. And then when they don't have the money to give them any money anymore, because they have money problems, they get pissed off. And they start impersonating people and cyberbullying people. And trying to get money from strangers. And they want to abuse somebody's divination and they're not even a fan. What's going to be the outcome of their strength? It came out sideways. The Five of Swords. That's fighting. So they're going to stop fighting, have the strength to stop fighting, but then they're going to use that same strength to fight again. The King of Pentacles. Outcome of fighting. What's going to be the outcome of fighting? This person's in trouble. This person's in big trouble. The King of Pentacles came out. Why is the King of Pentacles here? That could be a Virgo. Why is he here? He's going to win the fight. This person is showing up as the King of Wands in reverse and a bunch of knights. Why is he here? Showing up as a King of Swords, rather. And a bunch of knights. And up here, a King of Wands, I think. Somewhere he was a King of Wands right there. King of Swords. It could be two different people. This King of Wands, King of Pentacles, is going to get victory. And you know how he's going to get victory? By walking away from this whole shit show. Good for him. And he's not going to defend anybody either. Outcome of him walking away from all of this. The Tower. The Tower came out again in reverse. So it could be the original Tower. Clarify that Tower. The World. This is over. The Emperor, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Whatever's going on here is finally over. And the reason why it's over is because there's an emperor who's going to have a passionate new beginning and a new something. House, car, something. He's coming out in reverse because it hasn't happened yet. But once this is over, he is going to have a passionate new beginning. Look, there's a Queen of Wands in reverse. He's going to end it with her. Outcome for the Emperor with all these new things. He needs the Ace of Cups also. What else does he have? The Page of Cups. That's beautiful. And the Seven of Wands. He's going to defend his friend. The one that was in the beginning that he had blocked. He's going to defend her from all these people that have been trying to hurt her. And there's going to be 8 wands that are going to come flying through the air. Outcome of the 8 of Wands. The 4 of Cups in reverse and the 7 of Swords in reverse. So, somebody has decided that now they want to take love and stop being so defensive. So, the 7 of Swords is a card of betrayal. This person is going to stop betraying somebody by saying I love you when I don't. They have no chariot. What's the truth about I love you? 7 of Swords in them. They might still lie about it. It could be still that they're going to lie about it. And you're going to realize that they're going to lie about it. They've been lying about being your friend and being, loving you. They've lied about that. They've tried to trick you. They've taken your money. This person is a vile, vile person. There's the 5 of Cups. There's the Ace of Swords. There's the Queen of Swords in reverse. The 4 of Wands. And the Sun in reverse with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So this person is going to realize the truth. They're going to heal from their losses when it comes to their money. And they're going to realize that the reason why they're so unhappy is because they've been in a relationship with a woman who is divorced or unmarried, widowed. Somehow this woman is single and she is a bitch. Why is she being a bitch? She might be that King of Swords counterpart. Why is she being a bitch? I'm running out of cards. Why is she being a bitch? She is not being nice. I don't blame her because of the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Because he left her out in the cold. The Queen of Pentacles. He is her identical match. Just like I said, over here he's her match. Over here he's her match. And when he had money, he didn't give her shit. But when she had money, she gave him everything she had to the point where she didn't have any more. And then when she needed some, he didn't even act like he knew her. He blocked her. And she was supposed to be his friend. But the whole time, he was pretending to be her friend so he could get money out of her that she did not even have because she had already given it all away. Her 10 pentacles were gone. That's why Spirit's giving her strength. Because someone took all her money. She gave it to them, helping them, but they never helped her in return. When she needed help, They did not give her any help in return. They accused her of doing nothing for them when it was the other way around, in fact. This person is some kind of twisted. It looks like he is going to finally get it together, but it looks like he's lost this friend, and he's also lost this soulmate, unless they're the same person. And at this point, it really doesn't matter, because he's lost a lot. A lot. This person has lost pretty much everything. I doubt that he even has anywhere to live when this is all said and done. Because he has really done some people. Have you ever heard that song, Done Somebody Wrong song? This person has done somebody wrong. They have really, really done somebody wrong. Lots of people wrong. Not just one. They do everybody wrong they deal with. They are just not right. They don't know how to do things correctly. They were not raised properly, and they act like a damn fool. They're dishonest, and they may even be being obedient to somebody by being dishonest. Like they might work for somebody that says, you got to go online and steal so much money from so many people each day and give me a percentage of it in order to keep your online status. Like they might have control of the online status. I don't know. I don't know what these imposters do. But Spirit says you already know the tea and somebody better check themselves. They're playing with fire. I know that's right. Somebody is attracting like a moth to a flame. Check yourself. Talk to me, Spirit. What happened here? Somebody's a player in the sports and they need to check themselves. Remember the only night that didn't come out was Sagittarius, the night one? Show me what happened here. How did this happen? Somebody was sick. The sugar and the salt both looked the same, and the police were involved. Remember, there was something that was an injustice? The police got involved. Somebody was sick. But it looked like they could have been sick or not sick. Why did the police get involved? Because they needed anger management. And what did they do? They made bad choices when it came to being a copycat. Remember, they were impersonating people? So what was the outcome of the police? They were venting and talking to people about your issues. So they told the police on the other people. So what's going to be the outcome for them? This was a love story once upon a time, and now this person's going to be a bugaboo. They're going to be bugging you. Why are they bugging you? Because you're not riding this out. What are you going to do? You're going to be a player in the sports, and what else? You don't want to hear it. Somebody's depressed. They don't want to investigate. They're not getting played, and they're not getting destroyed. So what are they going to get? They're going to be a diamond girl who's born to shine, and they're not going to announce, reveal, or record this. They're not telling anybody about this. And they're not fighting for this either. Outcome for the diamond girl. They're going to be centered and aligned with the universe. And they're going to take out the trash. Somebody doesn't know that tea. Clarify taking out the trash. Somebody knows they fucked up. Look, they know they fucked up. They were jealous because they did not use sexual protection when it came to parenting. Or they did, and now there's no parenting. I don't know which. But there's sexual protection and no parenting. And they're over it and tired of the drama. Outcome of being over it and tired of the drama. There was a pregnancy test. Yeah, somebody thought they were pregnant. Were they pregnant? It doesn't look like they were. They had to defend themselves, and they had fake friends who claimed that they hated nothing about you. So your friends were saying that they loved you, but really they hated you. They were faking. They couldn't stand you. You were sick, and they said, be careful because they're probably not really sick. They're just faking. The police got involved because somebody got pissed off, probably because they were talking shit about this person. And they were like, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear about you and your copycat and your bad choices. This person, but this was a love story at one time, but then somebody started blowing their phone up because they thought they were pregnant. And they wouldn't answer the phone. They tried to say they hated nothing about you. And this person was saying, I use sexual protection. There's no way I could be a parent. But the pregnancy test says that you were. And now you are trash. And you know you fucked up. Because this other person is centered and aligned with the universe. And they're a diamond girl who's born to shine. And they're not going to express, reveal, or announce any of this to anyone. They're not going to get manipulated or played by a player who has depression. And they're not writing this out with you either. You're a copycat and you make bad choices. And you need anger management because the police get called on you because you throw temper tantrums. Grow up. Grow up. And stop bugging people. This person was sick. And just because somebody doesn't look sick doesn't mean they're not sick. So stop being judgmental too while you're at it, you prick. Alright. Hey, Christie. I'm feeling great today. Thank you for asking, baby. Thank you. Okay, who is here that's left that would like for me to answer a question for you? With the Pick 5 lottery in North Carolina, how many numbers are there to choose from? Carolina Cash 5. Powerball Cash 5. Okay, right now the jackpot is $143,000 for Cash 5. And wow, Friday the numbers were 15, 16, 17, 27, and 39. Okay, if you get 5 out of 5, you win the whole 130,000. If you get 4 out of 5, you win $250, 3 out of 5, $5, and 2 out of 5, $1. Okay. If you do double play, let's see. How to play. Pick 5 numbers 1 to 43. I don't think this is the one I was playing. There we go, Mega Millions. That's the one I was doing. Okay. It's 136.4 million. Okay. How to play Mega Millions, North Carolina. Okay, Mega Millions. Okay. For Mega Millions, you pick you pick 5 numbers and 1 mega ball. And how to play Mega Millions. Okay, here we go. To play Mega Millions in North Carolina, purchase a $5 ticket at any authorized lottery retailer. Pick 5 numbers from 1 to 70 and 1 to 24. Okay, let's see what I got here. I got 69, so I need one more. And I have it right here. Win some money to later. I got 70 numbers here that I gotta somehow figure out how to shuffle. Alright, so 1 through 70. And then 1 to 24 for your pick 5 numbers, 1 to 70. And 1 number from 1 to 24 for the gold mega ball. And I have 26 here. And I just need 24. Alright, so I gotta figure out how to shuffle these up. Alright, Spirit. May I please have the winning numbers for tonight's drawing? What numbers do you foresee, Spirit Guides and Angels, what numbers do you foresee as tonight's winning numbers for the Mega Millions in North Carolina? Whoa. Too many, I think. Hold on. Yeah, that's too many. All right. What do you foresee as being the winning numbers for the Mega Millions in North Carolina, Spirit? Mega Millions in North Carolina tonight, Spirit, for tonight's drawing. And I'll go buy a card with these numbers. What do you foresee as the 5 perfect Mega Millions numbers? What, in order, as they will come out, what do you foresee? What do you foresee, Spirit? Show me what you see as the Mega Millions that will come out in the exact order they're going to come out of the machine. Show me, please. May I see, please? May I have the privilege of winning this lottery to do good for myself and for others. May I have the privilege of seeing the winning numbers in North Carolina. 3 came out. May I have the winning numbers as they will come out. 24, 67, 66, 19. I got too many. How many was I supposed to get? I can't remember. 5, I think. I think I got to get 5 numbers plus 1 Powerball. Hold on. I don't play lottery. I don't know anything about it. I have won it before using my gift, but never for myself. 5 numbers, 1 to 70, and 1 to 24. Okay. All right, Spirit, help me to get this right now. Help me to get this right. This is important. All right, help me, Spirit. What numbers do I need in the right order? May I see, please? Number 2 came out that time. In the order they come out of the machine, please. In the order they're going to come out of the machine tonight, please. Whoa. Pick 5. In the order they're going to come out of the machine. Spirit said put 2 back. Order they're going to come out of the machine tonight, Spirit. There we go. The order they're going to come out of the machine tonight, Spirit. There we go. Order they're... Oh. Help me, Spirit guides and angels. May I have your help, please? Order they will come out of tonight's machine. Please help me to win this lottery. Thank you, Spirit, for all that you do for me. 3. And thank you, even if I don't win, for taking care of my needs in any way you see fit. Whoa. Spirit, what numbers will come out in the order of the machine tonight? One more. One more, Spirit. Thank you so very much. All right, there's 5 cards. Now I have to get one Powerball. One Powerball, Spirit. May I please have the correct, all the numbers in the correct order, plus one Powerball. What Powerball will come out tonight, Spirit, with the numbers in this order? They're very hard to shuffle when they're this thin, but I only had like 30 of the thicker ones, so I had to buy more and I didn't have time. One card for the Powerball, please. The exact Powerball, please, for the exact pick 5. What is the exact Powerball for the pick 5? It's getting just the right number for sure. There we go. Nope. I got more than one. I gotta put it back. Alright, there it is right there. Is that the right one, Spirit? Spirit said no. Powerball, Spirit. Powerball, Spirit. Wait. Yeah, that goes in. Powerball, Spirit. Powerball for the exact numbers that are going to be drawn tonight. There it went, right there. That was it. Yep, that was it. Okay. Powerball. Damn, I got the same number for the first number that I got the first 2 times, and I kept putting it back. And it came out again. All right, I'm going to write these numbers down, and I'm going to go buy me a ticket. And we're going to see if we win, collective. What do you think? You want to see if we win? We might not, but there's a good chance we might. Let me find something to write it down on. I thought I had another piece of paper that was like, that I tore in half. No. But what I can do is write them on the Powerball in the order they came out in. All right. We're going to find out. I shall let you know if it works. Just because it doesn't work one time doesn't mean it won't work the next. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that it can work this time because I'm in desperate need of it to work this time. And I have another friend who wants me to try to do it for him in another country. And I'm happy to do that. All right. Anybody want to say hello or? Oh, in my notes in my phone? Yeah, I got it here. I'll put it in there in a minute. Let's ask Spirit if it's going to be a winner. Spirit, is this the right numbers for the winning numbers? Don't stop. It's not up to you. Communicate clearly. Are these the Powerball numbers? Are these the numbers for the Pick 5 or whatever it's called to win tonight? Is this the numbers to win tonight's game with the Powerball number included? Within the next few months, don't wait. Is it going to win tonight? Remain positive. Yes. Will it win tonight? There's an opportunity for it. It keeps saying in the next few weeks. Maybe that's how long it takes to get the money. Will it win tonight, though? Forgiveness, no. Perfect timing. Big happy changes. I'm sorry. No in reverse. Perfect timing. It's like it's not the right time. If I keep trying, will I win this lottery? It's saying no. Big happy changes. Will I ever win this lottery? Yes. It said yes. Don't wait, remain positive. I don't understand why it's saying no. Am I not going to win today? Yes. Look for a sign and don't wait. All right. The winning numbers that I chose today. I said the winning numbers. The numbers that I chose. I'm manifesting this shit here. The numbers that I chose today, are they winning numbers for tonight? No was flipped over. Are they winning numbers? What is today? Are they winning numbers for the next time they draw for this? Take action, compromise. Meditation brings answers. It's not the right time. Communicate clearly. So I'm not communicating something clearly. If I buy a ticket with these numbers, will they win? You're ready, and it's not unlikely. Am I wasting my time on these numbers? I'm sorry, you have an opportunity. So it's like it's saying, are these the numbers that are going to be selected tonight? Have they already been selected? You're ready, it's not unlikely. Hold on. I don't know when they play that game. Let me find out. They only play it, I guess, every so often. Okay. Are held every Tuesday and Friday at 11. So I missed it. Okay. So that's why it kept telling me the timing was wrong. So Tuesday. Will these numbers be the winning numbers for Tuesday? Will these be the winning numbers for Tuesday? Compromise and take action. Will they be the winning numbers for Friday? No. Will they be the winning numbers for Tuesday? Don't stop within the next few months. It's not up to you. I don't understand what it's saying. Sure, are you going to allow me to win this lottery ever? Forgiveness, it's unlikely. I'm sorry, but it's unlikely. But there will be an opportunity. Can I win it for someone else? There it is. That's why it's saying yes in romance. because I have to do it for someone else. And whoever this person is loves me and will share it with me. And that's what I'm going to do. Are they going to share it with me? Romance. Romance keeps coming out. Are they going to win if I play for them? It's saying it's up to you if you want to compromise. But no. Big happy changes. Are we both going to win if I play for them? I don't know. I don't know. Do I need to draw more numbers for Tuesday? Remain positive within the next few months. It keeps saying within the next few months. I wonder what the numbers were last night. Oh my God. This is what I had, okay? I had 2 and it was 3. The first number I had was 3. 22, I had 66. 34, I had 30. 54, I had 45. 61, I had 70. And Powerball, I had 14. And it was 8. Tuesday jackpot. All right. So we need to do this again tomorrow and do it for Tuesday. That's all we need to do. We need to do it for Tuesday, and I need to do it for my friend who wants me to do it for him. There's that paper that I was talking about, because he is the one who actually had the idea. And I believe that if I do it for him, that he is going to win. If I do it for my friend in the other country, will he win and share with me? Compromise? No. Will he win? Success? Meditation brings answers. Ask for help from others and no. Will he win using his regular numbers? Peaceful resolution. Let go. Should I just not do this at all? Get more information. Should I do a scratch off? Success. Ask for help from others. If you believe, trust. And your health is not improving. So it's saying I could have success on scratch off. I don't know. I don't know what to say. We'll try it again. Because the energy changes. You know what I'm saying? If it's meant for me to win the lottery, can you show me when that might be? In the next few months. It's not going to be within the next few months. Can you tell me when it will be? It keeps saying that over and over. Can you tell me when it will be? April. And next month. So maybe next April and next month, and also in the fall. Maybe it's going to pay out in like payments. I don't know. Why is April here? Because it's not too late. I thought it was May. Maybe that's next year? Yeah, it's May. So, do you mean I'll win in June? When you release resistance, when you least expect it. So, I guess if I keep trying, I'll win next April. And maybe next month. Maybe for my friend, I'll win one time and I'll win another time for myself. But I'm going to definitely try it for him because I've never won. I've never even thought of trying for myself. But one time I went into a store and I was telling the guy that I had a feeling there was going to be a terrorist attack. And he said there just was one. And I was like, I didn't take my kids to school today because I was afraid there was going to be a terrorist attack. And he said there was one about 30 minutes ago. And I said, well, that's when I saw the vision. I had a vision of the Twin Towers falling. And I called my mom and I told my mom, and she said, take the kids home immediately. So I said, well, I got to go get gas in the car, but I'm going to go get gas and go straight home with the kids. And when I told him that I had that vision, he was from the Middle East. And he said, does it work? Does your gift work with the lottery? And I said, I don't know. I've never tried it with the lottery. And he said, well, can we try it now? And I said, I don't care. It's your money. Well, he was like the owner of the store. So he had all those scratch-offs up there. And several of them were $100 scratch-offs. And he said, I'm going to pick a scratch-off. And I want you to tell me whether or not to scratch. Yes or no. Or how did we do that? Is that how we did it? How did we do that? He either asked me or I told him. I can't remember which. No, he asked me. He said, how about this one? And I said, yes. And he got $100. He won $100 on that scratch off. It was $100. No. They were $20 scratch offs. He won $100. And then he said, how about this one? I said, yes. $100. 6 times in a row, I chose $100 winners out of $20 cards. On the 7th time, he said, how about this one? I said, don't scratch that ticket. It's not going to win. And he scratched it anyway. And he said, I'll be damned. He said, you just won $600 in a row. And if I'd have listened, I would still have $600. Now I have $20 less. I said, well, I wouldn't be complaining. I said, are you going to share? But do you think he did? No, he did not. And that's why I stopped helping people with lottery, because they never share. And if somebody's nice enough to help you win $600, don't you think you should give them at least $50 or $20? He could have at least given me my gas for free. I mean, people are just greedy in this world. And that's why I don't use my gift this way, because I feel like it's using it wrongly. But to be honest with you, if something doesn't happen between now and Friday, I'm going to be carless. That's just being real with you. So maybe that's the question I need to ask. Spirit, am I going to be carless between now and Friday? Hold on within the next few weeks. No reconsideration. Am I going to lose my car, Spirit? Not a year from now. Not in the near future. Am I going to figure out a way to come up with the money I need before Friday? You're ready. No. I'm not. Is somebody going to help me? The situation will improve. Trust. Okay? If I trust, will someone help me? Helpful people came out, y'all. Don't be assertive. So don't ask for help. Let people help you. And I don't know what happened with those people that were putting up donations and getting me to ask questions. But there's no money showing up on my YouTube app. Unless it's showing up today, and it wasn't yesterday. But I'm going to pull it up and show you what I mean. This is my YouTube studio where all of my stuff is. And as you can see, I have $68.76, 79 cents. That's my progression towards my next payment. The payment amount paying out is $100. For memberships, I have 2 members, okay? For gifts, I have $1.67 less. Let's see. I have 18 rubies. Somebody gave me 15 on one video, one on one video, and one on another video. How many supers and gifts make money? Super chat made $1.49 and gifts made 18 cents. So I don't see purchases. There's 5 super chats, but it's not giving me the data. Maybe it's just because it's not showing up yet. Yeah, that might be it. It might not be showing up yet because YouTube might be behind. I don't know. Yeah, 2 days is still processing. But for the month of May, I had 5 super chats. And that would have been, I don't remember all of them, but I do remember 3, 4. I remember 4. And in April, I had 2. I know somebody sent 20 in April. None in May. None in March. And in the lifetime of my channel, I've had 45 super chats, 5 super stickers, and 2 super thanks. And I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you for the super chats, the super stickers, the super thanks. Anytime you send me that, it just hasn't shown up yet, I think. And I think the reason is because right now they're in the middle of trying to send out payments. And they're probably just going to send it in my payment. I would imagine. I don't know. I need to figure out what happened though. Because somebody's going to tell me what happened to that money. If I don't get it somewhere, somebody's going to tell me why not. Because it's showing that there's 5 here, but it's not showing me how much they were. It's saying that the last 28 days, the super chat was only $1.49. That can't be right. That can't be right. We are. Christie, honey, I'm not asking you for anything. I want you to understand that first and foremost. And I know that most of you on here are struggling yourself. I do understand that. Some of you are in third world countries, and there's not a thing you can do for yourself, much less me. But God can help us all. God can help us all, okay? And is going to. God is going to help us all. And this person that was taking advantage of people's money, the karma that's going to come to them is not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Spirit, show me the karma that's come to this person for what they've done. The Hanged Man and the Three of Wands. I think the same thing is going to be done to them. The Queen of Wands, this woman always shows up with them. This might be her. And the Three of Wands in reverse. So it's like she's no longer looking for an opportunity. Show me what's going to happen to this man or woman who's done this. They're going to have unexpected setbacks when it comes to their family. Can you show me the karma that's coming to whoever did this when it came to this money? The Five of Pentacles came out in reverse. You can't really get any worse than that, can you? The Queen of Cups again. Show me how they're going to recover stability. The Empress, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So it almost looks like to me that this is a pregnant woman or an older woman with a younger man who's trying to get money out of a woman, but she's not going to help him. Look, she knows he's not in love. Why is she not helping him? Because she remembers what happened last time she helped him. And what happened? A tower. A tower happened, and she ended up carrying a huge burden, and he pretty much broke up with her and ghosted her. So no, she's not going to help you again. And I think he's pretending. This is almost over. She hasn't decided yet. The Lovers is here. Somebody's going to make a haunted choice to walk away and end this. Outcome of this person and their karma. The Three of Cups came out. What do you mean the Three of Cups? They're not going to be able to find any work. They're celebrating, but they're going to have problems in their perfection. What are the problems? See, they think they're manifestation. Why can't they manifest what they need? Because they are not seeing the right perspective when it comes to growing and being grateful for the people in your life. And then they can have a new opportunity. What are they going to do instead? there's going to be a real fast commotion, and somebody's going to walk away from somebody and say, I'm no longer in love. Why is the Ace of Cups here? That's like a real innocent love. Fill in the blank. I think they got this person pregnant too. I really do. I think this woman is pregnant, and I think this person is leaving her with nothing. Taking all her money and leaving her with nothing. Clarify the Empress. Why is she here? Why is the Empress here? Yep, he's breaking her heart. Look, y'all. Whoops. Oh my God. This woman, this Empress, is moving forward. Her dedication got tested. The Chariot in reverse. She's finally getting her confidence back because she was deceiving herself into thinking that this was going to be like some kind of unconditional love. But she didn't get back what she put into it or what she thought she was going to get out of it. And this person was spying, and they broke her heart. She regrets it now. She regrets letting this person into her life. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Because that's the one who's withdrawing their love. Why are they withdrawing their love? Because of the 10 Pentacles. So this is a man, I think. The Queen of Wands could be a man, but they're just showing up as a feminine. Or this could be two women. They could be in the lesbian gay community. But somebody's going to set priorities. Why is the Knight of Cups? She might be withdrawing her money so that they can't steal it. Outcome of the 10 of Pentacles. That might be what's happening here. That might be her. Oh, the Devil came out. Why is the Devil here? Yeah, she's lost her patience with that Queen of Wands. Remember I told you that Queen of Wands was in it? That Queen of Pentacles is a Sagittarius, and she has lost her patience with this Leo. And she's tired of it. She's not going to compromise to win. She's withdrawing everything. She wants nothing more to do with these people. She's cutting them out of her life. Outcome of the Queen of Wands. The Emperor came out in reverse. With the Lovers in reverse. Why is he in reverse? It's like he has no choice. Because this is who's going through a You remember the transformation was hidden in that other deck? He is going through a transformation. And look, he's going through it in hermit mode. He's thinking about what he's done. What's the transformation for him? Oh my God. It's going to be painful, like death pain. What's happening? The truth is coming out. He's fixing to get clarity like you ain't never seen clarity, honey. And what's that clarity look like? Him soul searching. He's going to see himself. Look, there's hope for this Emperor to see what a savage son of a bitch he's been. What will he do about it? The Ace of Pentacles came out. Why is that here? Because he has no choice. What do you mean he has no choice? Because this is where his hope is at, is in this new opportunity. Because of all the injustice. Wherever he's at, he has to get away from there. Because he has screwed so many people over. Outcome of his hope and his new opportunity. Wow. Did not see that coming. He doesn't know The Queen of Cups is here. And the Nine of Pentacles. Or it might be a she. It could be a she that did this, not a he. But it was an emperor. So he doesn't know what the Queen of Cups is going to do when it comes to independence. What is she going to do? So she's going to be unhappy and fill in the blank. What does that mean? I think he's trying to take... She's got a King of Wands. There's a Leo involved with her. She's going to be fine. She's going to be unhappy because he's leaving. But it doesn't matter. What's going to be the outcome of her and that King of Wands? Justice. They are the ones that are going to get justice. That could be who he was stealing from. Or they could have been stealing. How did the Emperor play into this? He's the one that they were stealing from. The Queen of Cups and the King of Wands were stealing from the Emperor. And he's going to get a new opportunity. He's going to have to. So it wasn't him, it was them. There is a Leo man or an Aries. It could be any fire sign, I guess. There's a Gemini here, a Cancer, an Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus. And there's also an awful lot of addiction or bad decision making. It looks like that the man, the Emperor, maybe was one of the ones who got burned. And he's actually going to transform because of whatever happened to him that caused him to lose everything and have to recover his losses. Alright, so when it comes to this collective, show me how you're working in this collective's money in the next 24 hours at home. In the next 24 hours at home, your money is going to have growth because of being a student when it comes to juggling, handling too many things. So you're gonna be a student and juggle and have growth at home in the next 24 hours. All right, what about at work? Oh my God. At work, you're going to have a windfall, collective. It keeps saying that. All right, and surprises. Surprisingly, someone from your past is not selling something or buying something. Why not? Because of divine timing, odd jobs, and animals. All right. What are they going to do? They're not going to craft. What are they going to do? They're going to rescue more animals and have no options. This person rescues animals. Okay? So you can't get any more animals. You don't have anywhere else to keep them. All right. Love life. Money in your love life. You're at a crossroads. Oh, you have no more options. All right. Where are you going to go at the crossroads? You're not going to go towards the charity. Where are you going to go? You're going to be a helper instead. All right. Outcome of being a helper in your love life. You're going to design something. What are you designing? Somebody's social media and their emotions. All right. And your role? I had someone reach out to me about helping me with my social media. Your role is to just use your voice. Don't worry about anything else. Just use your voice. And what will be your outcome? Your parenthood is here. What else about outcome? Your Gaia, your land, your livestock, your herbalism. What else? Anything? Your beauty is here. One more time I'm hearing. What about the outcome for you in the next 24 hours? Your home is here. You're going to get recognition when it comes to your home and the office. Why is your home in reverse? Because you've had bad luck. What's going to be the outcome of that? Somebody's perfectionism. What are they going to do? They're going to be uncomfortable but happy. Is there anything else they can do? They're going to be in leadership, but they're somebody is unreliable when it comes to exploring. What should they be exploring? Growing up. How do they need to grow up when it comes to their gossiping? They talk about people. They should be investing in people instead. What is it that they're saying about people? May I see please what this person says? There's a lot to say. They're saying that they didn't betray somebody by having a private relationship, that they were getting a divorce anyway and going to the sex shop and protecting themselves. So, who gives a shit? Somebody is not fulfilling a fantasy. They're just attracting like a moth to a flame. And why do we need to know this? Because this is a fake friend and they're not a parent. Remember, they need to grow up. Why are they not a parent? Because they're outdated. They're too old to have kids. They're total drama in action. And they don't cheat. What do they do? Spirit says they use the sex shop. They don't visit their family, and that because their family is toxic, which is making their life a nightmare. So, anything else we need to know about this gossiper? They're into sports and they drink. What else? There might be a player. Anything else? They know they fucked up. How did they fuck up? This was a love story once upon a time, and the person became a bugaboo. And how was that a fuck up? Because someone was coming in after you. And who was that? You already know. The T. Somebody made a fake apology, and they got caught cheating. They didn't even apologize. They didn't even tell you they were sorry and be fake about it. What did they do? They just chilled out, smoked a cigarette, and acted like it didn't happen. They didn't fight for what they love. What's going to be the outcome for that person? It's going to be a nightmare. They can't go to the gym. They're a great actor. They're money hungry, and they're doing drugs. And they're expecting a baby. But they're not helping this person with parenting. They're not going to do shit for this person when it comes to parenting. But somebody is about to have a windfall when it comes to work. And I don't know who you are, but when you do, I want you to tell me about it, okay? Because I can't wait to hear all about it. And I don't expect you to give me a penny of it. I'm just excited for you, and I want to hear how Spirit works in your life. I love to hear how Spirit works in people's lives. Spirit takes care of me just like Spirit takes care of you. And I'm not after your money. I'm just out to hear the good things that Spirit is doing for your life, just like Spirit is doing for mine. Okay? And I am going to play that lottery, but not for myself. I'm going to play for a friend of mine and see if I can get him the winning numbers that he needs in his country so that he can do what he needs to do with it and get where he needs to go. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for all the likes, all the shares, all the subscribes. I know, that's right. That's right, Christie. Amen. High five, knuckles, whatever. Give me 5. I'm like, high five, girl. Yeah, we were brought together. Anybody on this channel was brought here for a reason. But you especially, you and I, we mirror each other like you would not believe. It's crazy. So I realize that. I do realize that. All right. I'm going to go now, but I will be back tomorrow. And you calling me Granny? Drink water. I do drink water. I love ice water. I drink mine in a reusable cup. I don't buy bottled water. I think that's the biggest waste of money ever. It's no different than what comes right out of the tap. All right, Christie, thank you, baby. You do the same. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? And we are going to do a reading for the full moon on the 31st, which is, let's see, it's actually going to be on a Sunday. So we'll do it on the day before or the day of. And I'm going to get some rest. I slept good last night. Honestly, I think that part of the problem with me right now is stress. I'm so stressed out because of money. Money has been, when you don't work for a month and you have your bills set up around, the kind of money I was making, it can get scary. And even the bill collectors, when I talk to them, like, I've never been late on bills before, and they're like, they're really working with me, but they have been working with me so much that it's starting to become like, I'm afraid they're going to quit working with me. I'm going to be okay, though. God's got me. And I have to stop worrying, and I have to start praying more and trusting. I need to trust more. It's going to be okay. Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough when every time the phone rings, you cringe, which now I have a new phone and a new phone number. So I'm only giving it to the people I want to have it. And I'm putting it in the apps that I want to put it in before they cut the other one off. Which, according to the guy that I got this phone from, he said that phone would still work on Wi-Fi. It just won't make calls or texts. Well, it will on Wi-Fi. He said it would on Wi-Fi. And I asked him what I should do with it, and he said that was up to me. He said if it were me, I'd probably just keep it. But if the guy wants it back, he can have it back. There ain't much they can do with it. It's locked. It's going to be locked until that money gets paid that's owed on it. And after paying on his phone bill for 5 years, and I can show you on my Cash App where I've given this guy chunks, $200-$300 at a time, and never got any of it back. So if he is left holding that phone bill, I was left holding 2 phone bills prior to this one that were 3 times the amount of this one. So, sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I met this really nice guy online. Let me see if he feels, I want to see if he's sincere about me. Because I really like him a lot. I hope he is. You're probably right. I probably do need to drink water. Because I am starting to look very old. But you know what it is too, is I've started taking my Ozempic again for my diabetes. And I start losing weight very quickly. and it takes my skin a while to get its elasticity back. I have to exercise. This guy that I just met online, the one that I'm thinking about, is he sincere about me? Alright, let's see how he feels about me. Show me how he feels about me. Unconditional came out, but in reverse. What? How else does he feel about me? Oh, everything's coming out in reverse. He wants to have a new beginning with me. He feels like I have unconditional love, and I do. He wants to have a new beginning with me, a fresh start, a chance. But he lives at a distance, and he does. And for some reason, he regrets something. And I need to use my intuition. And I think I know what it is. The Spirit's telling me to let it go. Is he somebody... did he used to pretend to be somebody else? Was he pretending at one time to be somebody else, but fell in love with me and wanted to get to know me? Is he going to be honest with me? What do you mean? There's going to be an opportunity. Will I forgive him? Success came out within the next few weeks. Is he the person that he says he is in the pictures he sends me? Abundance came out. And reconsider. Is that him in the pictures? Remain positive. And don't choose a new direction in the near future. I'd like to know if that's really him in those pictures. That's not him. So he's showing me pictures. Okay. That makes me mad. I will not forgive that. I'll forgive it, but I probably won't give him a chance. Does he look anything like the person in those pictures? Is he from Nigeria? Next. Next. That was why he needed to apologize for the distance. Because he claimed he lived in... Where the fuck did he say he lived? Massachusetts. And he also claimed that he worked. I want to know if he's lying. Does he really volunteer with kids with special needs? No. No. Has he ever had a drug or alcohol problem? No. He's lied to me about everything. And all of it is stuff that I would relate to. It's like he's trying to relate to me instead of just being himself. Is he trying to get money out of me? I hate these fucking Nigerian motherfuckers. And some of y'all are decent, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand me. But the ones that are out there scamming, they are good. They study people. Am I ever going to meet somebody new? In the next month, will I meet somebody new? That'll be a good fit for me. Okay. Well, have I already met somebody that's a good fit for me in the next month? Is there anybody out there that's in love with me and I'm unaware? Is there anybody going to come toward me with love that I'm unaware of in the next 2 months? Or less? Within the next few weeks, abundance. I thought I saw another card turn over. Yes. Is this person going to be someone that I will love in return? Be assertive. There's something better. Is there somebody out there I should go for? Within the next few months. Don't stop. Do I already know them? Forgiveness. Listen to your intuition and get more information. Success. I don't know. I don't really see anybody else except that one guy. He's sincere, but he lied to me, and now he's lying to me again to try to get close to me. And I think he's trying to get money out of me. That's what I think. Show me this guy's intentions towards me. Science. Outcome of my work life. Oh, there's going to be a conflict. Caution. Somebody is not teaching and they're going slow. They're settling. So somebody needs to be careful, caution. You're not teaching me anything. You're just going slow and settling. That's my work life. Outcome over the next month. I'm going to get in my life purpose. And then what will happen? Somebody will no longer be motivated. Why? To explore. What were they looking for? Remember, that was the outcome. Stability, being self-made, and something legal. Outcome of the legal. Odd jobs and animals. What's going to be the outcome of that? They're not going to take a risk because of their real estate. They're not going to take a risk on getting more animals because of where they live. Why is science? Why do they want science from me? Because of my happiness and being in leadership and being unreliable. Why are you saying I'm unreliable? Because I'm a peacemaker and I promote not having transportation. Why am I promoting that? Because I need a helper when it comes to my home and a charity. Will I get one? An entertainer. Outcome of my entertainer. I'm going to use my voice and outcome of that. I'm not going to do anything illegal. Why do you say that? Because of the underworld. So I'm not doing anything illegal. And outcome of my anything here. What's the outcome altogether, all the way around for my work? Parenthood came out. Social media. Why parenthood? Because of angelic help and networking. Why are they in reverse? It's like the angels aren't helping me with networking. Because I'm going to have recognition for my beauty. What's so beautiful about me? The change. What change? I'm going to the next level. Clarify the next level. That's where the gossip comes in. And growing up. And I'm not getting into the gossip anymore. I'm tired of hearing about it. Remember the pregnancy? Fuck you. If you cared, you would have asked about it back then. But you didn't give a shit. So now you're never going to know. And that's the way it should be. How does this collective not F themselves, may I see, please? Don't open up. Don't open up. What else? Awakening. You're not awakening and you're not opening up. You need to do shadow work. Anything else? You need to release your expectations around money. Everything's coming out in reverse, so I'm going to turn it around. You need to open up. You need to awaken. And you need to release your expectations around money. One more time. You need to stop surrendering to normal and know you have special gifts. And you need to create a routine. One more time, I'm hearing. Everything's coming out in reverse. You need to feel what you feel, and you need to ask your angels and explore yourself. The only thing that came out upright for you is that you need to explore yourself, okay? Now, what shadow work does this person need to be doing? You feel unlovable and you're not doing anything. You're taking no action. What else? You need to take action. You are lovable. You need to take action. You're insecure. You're a coward. And you project what you feel. You'll accuse others of feeling it. What else? You're childish. Anything else? That's why you have to grow up. Because you're manipulative and you're also judgmental and superficial. That's a lot of childishness. You might be young. You could be very young. And these are just typical things that we as young people have to outgrow. And you will. You'll get there. You'll get there. Alright, anything else we need to know? What does the universe want us to know about the coming 24 hours? Anything we need to know about the 24 hours? You got miracles. Taking a risk. Hold up. You're going to embrace miracles by taking a risk and focusing on your freedom. And that's how you're going to get security. There's your security right there. If you'll listen, that's how you're going to get your security right there, okay? Now, what do they need to know here? You need to set boundaries. What else? Your psychic abilities and your talent are here. And you're going to travel. And you're going to reconcile with somebody. So it looks like you're going to take a risk and focus and get a miracle is what I'm seeing so far. I don't know what you're planning on doing. Can I have one card, please, for guidance? Just one. One, please. Thank you so very much. Alright, the Spiral Dancer in reverse. Number 5. It seems as if you're getting caught out of breath going in the wrong direction. Sometimes you're so busy dancing to your own tune that you find yourself out of step with everyone else. Perhaps now is the time to regroup, sit down, and rest for a while until the rhythm calls you to the dance again. The Spiral Dancer is a gentle one, so be still and know that you're always loved. If your question is about a relationship, don't be too assertive now. This is the time to be receptive and allow someone else to take the lead and show his or her true nature to you. At the same time, be careful of being manipulated. You will know the truth about your situation clearly if you sit this dance out and observe. And you already know what the deal is because it said you did. The tea is all over you. You got so much spiritual gifts going on. Alright, the Shadow Queen in reverse. The Shadow Queen gently asks you to address your innermost character flaws with compassion. For now it's time to bring your wounded self and hidden agenda into the light. You're seeing the tangible results of those aspects of your nature and have evolved in response to the difficulties in your life. They've been a means to help you survive. Perhaps you're falling prey to insecurity. Remember insecurity? Masked as elitism or arrogance. Believing that you know best, to comparing yourself with others, or being fearful and self-sabotaging. Remember the shadow work? You may have been taught that manipulating others rather than being direct is the way to get your needs met. The Shadow Queen reminds you that manipulation in any form isn't the best method to get what you want. Another meaning that can also apply is the possibility that you're being affected by someone else's wounded self. Perhaps you are the one being manipulated. Whatever the case, it's time to take a fearless personal inventory and otherwise and observe rather what part you play. Remember, sit this one out and observe what part you play in this drama and potential disasters in your life. And we had 2 towers. When you come to the place of humility, forgiveness, and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is great value and strength in facing your own shadow in the realm of the Shadow Queen. So you got to face yourself, sweetheart, and the things that you have adopted in your life to survive. Those shadow aspects of yourself, that is what the spiritual awakening is all about. And sometimes, yes, it will come with a relationship to help you mirror that for you. But it doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to be the be-all, end-all person for you to be with. They could just end up being a friend, a partner, a business partner, a colleague. I've seen them represent all different kinds of things in people's lives. Not necessarily always is it going to end up being the love of your life. That's just not the way it works. Especially if you're already married. God's not going to ask you to divorce your husband to be with somebody you don't even know. So please get that out of your head if it's in there. Now, if your husband's being mean to you, that's a different story. We can talk about that, though, in a private reading. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you again for all of your love, your concern, your likes, your comments. Even the ones that are rude, I take them to heart. Not if it's just being petty or mean, but like telling me to drink water. That's good advice. So I might try that. Thank you. Anything that you want to say to me, you can say to me, and I will take it to heart because I don't mind being introspective and seeing what part I play in things. And that is what shadow work is essentially it's sitting things out and observing yourself, sometimes through others, to see what it is that I'm lacking that I need to do differently so that I can be a better person, so that I can be more of what I was created to be, okay? And you're going to be. Hang in there. I love you. I appreciate you. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Enjoy some rest, some TV, some family time, a good dinner. Go out to eat, cook something, whatever. I just hope you enjoy something nice, okay? And if you need me, you can always reach out to me at the Dreaming Dragonfly 1234 at gmail.com. Until then, have a blessed day and namaste.